All right, we'll be watching it. Well, we are getting real with real estate, and our next guest by vacant, junky, foreclosed, even abandoned houses are in desperate need of repair, and they improve those houses and resell them in good condition, thus bringing some positive change to the surrounding community. Russ and Natalie Scheider are the owners of Charleston All Cash Home Buyers, and they join us now to explain their business. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So happy to have you guys here now. You know, I always see when I'm driving along the interstate or if I'm driving down one of the busy thoroughfares, you know, I'll see the signs, we buy houses and things of that nature. We fix up houses and stuff like that. So how does Charleston All Cash Home Buyers work? What do you do?
Charleston All Cash Home Buyers is a community redevelopment company, and we do buy houses. And we have lots of different solutions for lots of different situations. But what we don't really have time to talk about everything. So what we'd like to talk about today are the main situations that we run into and the main solutions we can offer, which is to buy a house and fix it up and then resell it, usually to first-time home buyers.
Really, you know, and that's really good because sometimes, you know, we have the communities where some houses have fallen into disrepair, maybe they're heirs property, and you know, the kids are not taking care of the houses and the upkeep, and so it kind of brings the neighborhood down. I'm sure it brings property values down as well. So how does this benefit the community when you go in and you're able to buy these homes, of course with the permission of the people who own the property? Right. Yeah,
you're exactly right. When we purchase the home, it increases the resale value in the neighborhood.
And then you say you sell it also to first-time home buyers, and why is that a good fit with that when you come in and you fix up these houses and sell it to first-time home buyers? Why is that a good fit?
It's sort of what we target. I mean, it feels really good. I remember my first house, and it always feels good to meet the home buyer, and just particularly when it's a first time. The neighborhoods that we like to work in are good family neighborhoods, and we like to find the house that needs the most help in the nice neighborhood, and they're out there. There are lots of those.
And let's see if do we have some before and after pictures to show some of the work that you've done before. So that's on the left is before. So things. And so what did you do in this particular home?
So this situation is pretty common. It was a landlord named Gene, and Gene had had the house with a tenant in it for about 20 years. And by Gene's words, he was just getting too old to deal with renting a house. And so we purchased the house. This house needed work from the roof to the crawl space. So we purchased it as is, cleaned out the belongings that the tenants left behind, and fixed it from top to bottom. And you can see new driveway, new roof, lots of structural
job. I mean, it looks like a brand, and you did some, some great landscaping there as well.
Right, the kitchen was replaced. We replaced the bathrooms. And there was quite a bit of structural damage that had to be repaired.
And so this is definitely one of the situations you would help. Like you said, the landlord was a bit elderly and they're holding on to that property and they're renting out, you know, to tenants, sometimes long-term, sometimes, you know, a revolving door of tenants that comes through. And so they're tired of, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. But you're able to come in and buy that house from them and sort of take it off their hands, right?
Sure, and it's a win-win. Gene was thrilled to sell the house and said he might take his wife on a cruise.
Oh, that's nice, Gene.
And then Jack, who was the home buyer, was a first-time home buyer. And it was just so much fun. I spent some time with Jack, and we talked about how he was going to build a deck and take out a wall and, you know, what he would do with his new house. It's just a nice experience.
Now, do you sometimes solicit help from the community to help identify homes that might be in their neighborhoods? Like, you know what, this house has been like this for 15 years in the neighborhood. You've got, you know, things growing in it, around it, and over it, and they're just tired of, you know, seeing it.
We absolutely do. We get calls from people that live in the neighborhood with an uglier abandoned house, and the neighbors are thrilled when we come in to renovate. They come over to meet us, and
but then of course you guys would have to do your research to find out who owns that property and say, hey, you know, it's been in disrepair, and we've heard from neighbors that, you know, it kind of needs some work. Can we take it off of your hands? And then you would negotiate with them. Is that how it would work?
That's right.
Exactly.
So if anyone is interested in doing that, maybe they own property, like I said, heirs property, and they just, you know, we're tired of paying the property tax on it and we want to go ahead and sell it. How can they get in touch with you and talk to you about their particular situation?
They can call us at 843-856-1440 or visit us at our website, which is charlestonallcashhomebuyers.com.
All right, just get the ball rolling. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank
you for joining us. More after the break, so stay with us.